welcome to Auntie Nat's Crochet. Today I'm going to assemble this tree sunflower. I'm going to make it into a hand carry bouquet, a small mini hand carry bouquet. I plan to sew it together like this. I only have 3 sunflower and I'm gonna attach the bottom with this. This is something like the one you get from the toilet roll, but this is harder. It's not exactly from the toilet roll, but it's harder. It's the same size. And I'm gonna have some ribbon. I also crochet some leaves. In case not enough, I can crochet more. And all my sunflowers and leaves are all wireless. I prefer to have it wireless. And also some, they call this tissue paper, flower wrapping paper. It's look kind of like a tissue thing. So you can buy a few colors of these. First, I have to sew this together first. I plan to sew it like this and leave a small triangle at the top, just a tiny one. And this one will be at the bottom, and I'm gonna wrap it with the tissue paper flower wrapper and some ribbon to tie it up. And in between, I'll sew some leaves. And if you want to know how I make this, how I crochet these sunflowers and the leaves, you can refer to my other video on sunflower, and the link is in the description box. I will share the link in the description box below. Okay, I've sewed the flowers together. I sew from here to here, about this length, so that it's stick firmly, it will not fall off. It leaves a small triangle here, which is okay because it's at the top, you won't be able to see it. And here to here, about 2 inches long, and here to here. So now it's very firm. You can just leave it like this, like a ball of sunflower, or later I can just add the wrapper, which makes it look more like a bouquet. And now to attach it to this thing, I do not like to use glue, nor do I like to use iron. So all these are wireless. There's no wire and there's no glue. So now I'm figuring out how to attach it to this thing so that it won't be shaky and there's no glue attached. So maybe, anyway, this is my first attempt of making a hand bouquet. So this one, I think I'll attach it here and have a few string to pull it down. Pull it down this way, firm and tight. So once this is firm and tight, you can actually hold it, then it's okay. So long it's firm, it's okay. Because later on, no matter how you tie this, I'm gonna tie this inside out. Means I'm gonna have these strings go through this loop, go through this cardboard, and pull all the way over. All these are leftover yarns from the sunflower when I crochet the sunflower. So I'll think of a way how to get all this over, and I would have to tie it around it again, over and over again, so that it stays firm. I'm gonna tie it all over it. Here, 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 all over. So it's kind of hard to show you on video, but at least roughly you get the idea what I'm trying to do. So once I find that it is really firm and you can actually hold it with your hand, and I'm safe. Then the rest of it, which is hanging outside, you can actually use some cellophane tape to tape it, or masking tape, because later we're gonna hide it with this wrapper. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, I've sewed it, not exactly sewed, tied it to the cardboard here, this cylinder cardboard. I've sewed it to the flower. Can you see that? Use a needle, I mean this kind of plastic needle. You make sure you have a very long yarn. You poke it here, make sure it goes through the flower and comes out from inside the cylinder, from inside this cardboard. And then you do a few more rounds on all flowers, so that when you hold it, you just make sure it's firm. It's not gonna drop. If it's not firm, do a few more rounds until you get it right, until you feel that it's very secure and it's not gonna drop off. And later you sew some leaves here and there, just add some greens, and we will wrap it with the wrapping paper. I think maybe this one I will find a tape to tape it and add some leaves here and there. Okay, I have cellophane tape the bottom part here. I've sewed the leaves here, just randomly, one between the two flowers. So there's only 3 leaves here. Let it hang out like this. Why? Because after when we wrap it, you might not notice the leaves so much. So I'm gonna use this kind of tissue paper. I'm gonna have one which is darker color and 2 that is lighter color. I've never wrapped a bouquet before. This is my first time. I'll try my best and see how it turns out. Okay, and just fold it in a triangle like this. Just a small triangle like this. This top here is also a triangle here, a small triangle here. I'll place it in between the 2 leaves, so that there's a triangle here in between the 2 leaves. I do not want the bouquet to be this much. I do not want the paper to be over the flower, because it's a very small, it's kind of hand bouquet, so I want it to stay just like this. So it's up to you whether you want the paper to go higher or lower. So once you get the position right, fold it. Here like this, and you fold it, and since there's a hole here, you can actually push some of it into the hole of the cylinder before you wrap it. So you just let all these sides here drop nicely randomly. Then you make another one. This time it should be the opposite way, somewhere the opposite. Okay, and then hold it tight and see what happens. Okay, once I figure out how to tie it properly, I'll show you the full picture. Okay, at last I come up with a method to how to tie the tissue paper, wrapping paper, onto the flower. This is the flower. The bouquet is already very solid, so I just want to add this. So what I did is I turn it back, the cylinder. I just take a piece of this, randomly just put it on There's no fixed rule, no triangle or rectangle shape. Just put it on, use a rubber band and tie it. Hold it. Use a rubber band to hold it. Then after I did the first layer, I did a second layer with the darker color. Then I did a third layer, and then I tie with a ribbon to cover the rubber band. And that's it. This is a hand bouquet. I'll take the photo from another angle again. Okay, so this is how the hand bouquet will look like. I have 3 flowers, so all angle you can see the sunflower. Now, hope you like this video, watching me making hand bouquet for the very first time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.